In 1949, China began a political revolution. Through this revolution, they had to decide under which form of government their country would operate under. By the end, they had chosen communism, a political theory derived by Karl Marx, in which all property was publicly owned and people were paid and given jobs based on their abilities. China was eager to spread their new way of government and tried to push it into the Korean peninsula, located directly to the east of them. In their quest to push communism into the Korean peninsula, they found that the country was already somewhat divided. In the north, mostly, people supported communist movements, while in the south, they were pretty democratic. This led to China supporting the north and trying to push communism, while the United States supported the south, trying to keep democracy in the country. Eventually, these two countries would go into war, a conflict known as the Korean War. In this war, United States military, Chinese forces, and as well as both Korean sides fought. By the end, Korea was split into two countries along the 38th parallel. Above the parallel is North Korea, a country led by Kim Jong-un. Below the parallel is South Korea, a democratic country with good relations with the United States and other democratic entities. This led to two new states.
The goal of North Korea in this conflict was to maintain communism with the help of China and Russia. The goal of South Korea in this conflict was to not become a communist country with the help of the United States. This was a big deal because it was the first time that the United States had interfered to help a country maintain a democracy.
Korea was first settled in 8000 BC by Chinese migrants, and years later the Korean nation was divided into states and ruled by dynasties until 676 AD. After that, the Silla dynasty unified all of Korea, and it became one whole nation. After the Silla dynasty, the Goryeo and the Chosun dynasties were established, and the religions of Buddhism and Confucianism flourished in Korea. Then, in 1910, Japan was gaining power and annexed Korea altogether, taking control of most of the political and economic aspects of the country. But after the Japanese defeat in World War II in 1945, Korea was divided into two states between Russia and the US. This was meant to be a temporary, but eventually the two occupational zones became North Korea and South Korea in 1948.
The Korean Demilitarized Zone is a strip of land running across the Korean peninsula. It is 250 kilometers long and 4 kilometers wide, and it represents the 38th parallel, which is the definitive border between North and South Korea. It was created by North Korea, China, and the United Nations in 1953 to create a clear buffer zone between the two new countries. Our solution to unify Korea would be to implement the use of biomedical weapons on North Koreans, really mess them up, including anthrax and other dangerous weapons.
So what does the future of Korea look like?
I'm sensing something. While the tensions between North and South Korea are still high, the chances for another war are unlikely. Another war would be detrimental to both countries, as it could possibly result in some sort of nuclear warfare. While the possibility for war is low, the only way it could remain is if North Korea tried to regain control of South Korea, in which case South Korea would probably retaliate. The possibility for peace is also unlikely. Due to the high tension between the countries, it is reasonable to say that the status of conflict will remain unlikely for the steady, foreseeable future.